Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Ariel. I create makeup and fashion reviews as well as lifestyle vlogs. So make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to become a socialite. So today is going to be sort of a different type of review, you guys. As you can tell by the title, I have upgraded my smile. So about 4.5 years ago, I did get composite veneers from Dr. Price in Memphis, Tennessee. Smiles by Dr. Price. I got composite veneers. So if you want to see my entire experience of getting the composite veneers and exactly what that is, then go ahead and click on that tab right there and it'll send you straight to that video. But today is going to be about what I have now, which is the porcelain veneer. So like I said, about 4.5 years ago, I got the composite veneers done and we have upgraded. Okay, I am a smile ambassador for Dr. Price, so we went ahead and upgraded my smile to the porcelain veneers. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys the key differences to this in case you were looking into getting either composite veneers or porcelain veneers. Hopefully this video can help you make the best decision for you. So the first difference that I wanted to let you guys know is the price. So composite veneers is significantly cheaper in price. Typically, I mean, it ranges. With composite veneers, it really ranges. I've heard people, you know, have gone out of the country, other places, and get them done for as low as like $4,000, and I've heard them go up to like around $9,000. So the price really varies, just depending on who you go to. So I mean, almost like anything else, it just depends on who you go to. But typically for porcelain veneers, they are significantly more expensive, usually over $10,000. That's typically what it costs. So it just depends on exactly what you're getting done. It depends on your smile and the amount of work that you need done. Everybody's teeth are not the same, so it just depends on how much work they'll have to do to get the job done that you want. Durability. So that's the next thing, which was one of the main reasons that we had decided to upgrade my smile. I did really love the composite veneers, you guys. I enjoyed it. You know, it gave me that beautiful $1 million smile. But one of the things that was a bit annoying, but it was rare that it happened, is every blue moon I would chip one of the teeth. So if you watch the first video, I do tell you guys in detail how to care for the composite veneers, and you just really have to be careful with biting into anything hard. So you can't bite into like a hard candy or a like bite into crab legs or try to open a nail polish bottle, you know, with your teeth or something like that. They will absolutely crack or chip with the composite veneers. With the porcelain veneers, they are a lot more durable. Your dentist will tell you still do not bite into anything hard, and you should never just make a habit of biting into hard things like that with your teeth anyway. Whether you have veneers or not, it's just not a good practice and it's not healthy for your teeth. But when you have porcelain veneers, they don't chip as easily. It's gonna take a lot for them to chip. And the way the dentist described it to me is, but let's say you have trauma to your teeth, like you get in an accident or something, you will harm your own tooth underneath the veneer before you harm the veneers. So that's how durable porcelain is, the porcelain veneers on your teeth anyways. That's how durable it is. And it really did help me make that decision. And they don't stain as much is another reason that I wanted to upgrade to the porcelain veneers. When I had the composite veneers, I pretty much had to give up curry, turmeric. You really shouldn't drink like coffee often, or like red wine, things like that, that's gonna really stain your teeth. You have to be super mindful of. But with porcelain veneers, they're not as porous as the composite veneers, so you can kind of get away with eating some of those things more than with composite, because with composite, once they stain, it's like you have to go back, get, you know, that whole thing. And that was another thing too. So when I would chip a tooth, I live in Houston, by the way, and so my dentist, Dr. Price, obviously is in Memphis, Tennessee. So anytime I had like an issue, like a chip a tooth or something like that, which I used to do like once or twice a year, I would try to go to a dentist here in Houston. And the problem is Dr. Price is an artist. So when I would go to a dentist in Houston, and I would try to make sure I would go to like the best cosmetic dentist here, it just wasn't the same. They wouldn't shape it the same. Sometimes the color would be off, and you know, they just weren't as good as him, just to be completely honest about it, you know. And I'm picky about my smile, and so I would find myself having to book a flight, book hotels, fly to Memphis to, you know, get a little chip fix, and he literally fixes it in like 10 or 20 minutes. So it's like, wow, you have to fly to another state, you know, hotel accommodations, everything, just for like a little chip that takes 10-20 minutes to fix. So I was really excited about this, that I don't have to fly back as often. Like if something happens, I really don't have to go back at all, because this is pretty much as a lifetime for the most part. And that brings me to the next difference between the two is composite veneers are said to last about 7 to 10 years. As with porcelain, what I have now, these are pretty much last a lifetime. They're supposed to last pretty much a lifetime. My parents have veneers. They've had them since like I was way young, and they've never had, they didn't go to Dr. Price though, but they don't have any issues. Like they've never had any chips, they don't have staining, and their dentist said the same thing, that they'll pretty much last a lifetime. And so I'm excited to have these, and I don't have to do the back and forth from Houston to Memphis. So another difference is actually the way they are applied. Okay, so with the composite veneers, you guys, and make sure you click on this video to watch that, about the video about the composite veneers, is basically like almost, it's a resin material that's sort of like, I don't want to say cement, but something like that. But it's, you know, it's one of those type of materials that, you know, it's applied to the teeth, and then they shape them, almost like putting acrylic on your nails, and then once it hardens and then they shape them. That's exactly what composite veneers are. I think it was like a 6 or 7 hour process. But with porcelain veneers, they're actually individual little, almost like little caps, but they just cover pretty much the front and a little bit underneath. And they're like little individual teeth that they actually put on each individual tooth. It's not like a substance that they put on and then they have to shape it. So it's an already shaped, perfectly shaped tooth that they put on there, and it's just long lasting, very durable, and very shiny. So that brings me to the next difference. When I got the composite veneers done, he buffs them and they're super shiny and they have this high gloss to them. Well, over time, like a year or two down the line, they still look really great, but that high shine that you have, that gloss when you first get them done, kind of wears off a little bit. And then when I would go get my touch-ups every year, like you know, just your regular checkup every year, I would go to Memphis for that. And you know, he would buff them and they would shine again, but after like a year or so, of course, they would get a little bit dull. But with porcelain veneers, you keep that shine, that gloss that you have on porcelain, that stays. That's just, it's not gonna go away. So that's another difference. It's like the materials are different. Another difference that I really love about the porcelain veneers is the fact that they are thinner. So with my composite veneers, they did look really good, and I got so many compliments, people saying, oh, your teeth don't look bulky, they look really good. But you do see a difference with the porcelain, like when from the side, when I smiled with the composite veneers, you could see just a little, they're a little bit thicker than these are. So when you get these done, you'll right off the bat notice a difference, that these are a little bit more sleeker and very slim and super flush, and it just gives you a bit more of a natural appearance, in my opinion. Also, one thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is how white the teeth are. So obviously with both, with the composite veneers and with the porcelain veneers, you can actually choose the color you want. Like I chose both times with the composite and with these porcelain ones, I did choose to get the whitest of the white. That's just what I like. So you don't have to get as white as this. You can tone it down and get a more natural white. I chose to get the whitest white, but the difference is the whitest white of porcelain, these, is not as white as the whitest white with composite veneers. And the reason why is that material is like, it's more of an opaque material, like almost like paint or something, or nail polish. It's just really, really opaque. So you're not gonna get that blinding white. Even on camera, this may look blinding, especially up against my red lipstick and brown skin, but there's a difference. It's not as opaque. So this is gonna give you a more natural look. In person, it gives you a more of a natural appearance, like a real tooth. It doesn't look like you have veneers on your teeth or like you got your teeth done. It just looks like you have nice teeth. So that's a key difference as well. I've had these now for about 3.5 weeks, going on 4 weeks. So I am gonna show you guys the experience. We're about to roll right in that because I did record the experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. But really quick, I wanted to tell you guys a few things that I noticed after I got them done, right? So one of the things is when I got these done, and it was the exact same when I got the composite veneers done, I had to keep floss or floss sticks with me at all times. When you first get them done, they're sort of really tight and close together until they, you know, like settle all the way in. And anything you eat, you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna feel as if it's stuck in between your teeth. So you wanna make sure you have floss with you at all times, because if you don't, you're gonna be super annoyed, trust me. So just make sure, you know, you keep your floss or your floss sticks with you, because every single time you eat, you're gonna wanna clean, which is a good habit anyway, y'all. So a lot of these things are just habits that you should just have anyway. But I know sometimes when we like go out to restaurants and stuff, we don't always have floss with us, but you need to make sure you keep floss with you to avoid that, because it doesn't feel like, it just feels like something is really stuck in your teeth, and it's gonna be annoying to you for sure. So another thing is, after I got them done, my gums and my teeth were a little bit sensitive to like cold. And so that's something that the dentist warned me about as well. He let me know, like, for the first couple or a few weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, your teeth may be a little bit sensitive to cold, and that's the truth. So I try to like drink room temperature water and things like that, or, you know, instead of iced coffee this month, I did, you know, just regular hot coffee and stuff like that. So that's just something to sort of be mindful of. Another thing is I had to use a super soft toothbrush, and anytime you have any type of veneers, you should use a soft toothbrush anyway. But with porcelain veneers, you definitely want to use a super soft toothbrush, at least for the first couple of weeks, and then you can go back to whatever toothbrush that you normally use or that you like. But I definitely had to use something super soft because the way they were applied is different. You guys, with the composite veneers, you don't get numbed, you don't get any shots to numb you, there's no shaving down of the teeth or nothing like that. They literally put the composite material on top of what you already have, meaning everybody will not be a candidate for composite veneers, because if your teeth are too far gone, then how are they going to cover something where the shape of your natural teeth are so far off? It's just going to mimic that. It's just like your nails. They're going to cover it and shape what's already there. And so with the porcelain veneers, they're going to have to numb you, you guys. So you're going to get a few shots in your gums to numb you. You're going to get topical numbing. Your mouth is going to be braced open for a while they get them in and everything. And so yeah, that's another key difference to keep in mind. And he does shave down your teeth a little bit. It's not a whole lot to like complete nubs or anything like that. And that was, I know that's like one of the #1 things that people are sort of, that they kind of get nervous about is, oh my God, am I gonna get shots? Are my teeth gonna be shaven down? But to get porcelain veneers, they have to rough your teeth up and shave them down in a way to get these perfect porcelain veneers on top of them. That's just how they're done. And before we roll into the whole experience, I do want to let you guys know the game changer of going to Dr. Price, the dentist that I go to who did my porcelain veneers, is the 1-day service. So you guys, typically when you get porcelain veneers done, they're going to take like a mold of your teeth, like get the impressions, they're going to get pictures, and they're going to scan you and all of that. And then you come back like 1 to 2 weeks later after they've made your actual veneers. And then when you get back for that second visit, that's when they put them in. Well, the cool thing about Dr. Price is he has an in-house person that makes your veneers same day. So when you get there, they scan your teeth, they do the pictures, they do everything, do your mold, and the place that makes the actual veneers, he's in-house that day. So once they do your scan, you're gonna take a break for a few hours while they actually make your veneers, and then he puts them all on the same day. Y'all, this is such a game changer, because a lot of times when people get porcelain veneers or any type of veneers, they get them done out of town, you know what I mean? A lot of times people search to the dentist they feel like is the best and fly there. So that means you have to fly there to get, you know, your scanned and your pictures, and then fly back home, and in a week or two fly back to actually get them put on. And in between time, you have in temps, you have temporary teeth in that you have to be careful with for that week or two. So I didn't have to have temps, you guys. I didn't have to fly home and come back. They literally scanned and did everything in-house the same day. That's a game changer. I'm just saying, you save money on the flight, hotel accommodations, and you know, who wouldn't want to have everything done in one day instead of stretching it out, you know, for a week or two process. So that right there was just so awesome to me. I was so excited to get it done. I'm so grateful to be a smile ambassador for Dr. Price now. So that's so cool. So I'm super, super grateful for that. You guys, I'm not gonna keep rambling. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys my experience. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, if you want to see updates on how my teeth are doing a month or two from now, make sure you hit that subscribe button and enjoy the rest of the video. In Memphis. I hope you guys can hear me because it's sort of loud out here. So I am back at Memphis. Remember when I told you guys that I was gonna get my composite veneers removed and replaced with porcelain veneers? So just so you guys can see what I'm working with. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a process. They're gonna have to take these off and remove them in order to do the whole process. But when I get to the dentist's office, he's gonna explain pretty much how the process is gonna go. I'm super excited about it. I'm kind of tired. I've been up since super early. Typically when I come out here for appointments, I come the night before, you know, and go to sleep and then catch an Uber to the dentist's office. But today I flew in super early, and so my appointment is at 1, so it is almost 12 o'clock. I'm at the airport, and I'm just gonna go straight to the dentist's office with my luggage and just check into my hotel when I finish my whole process. So I'm super excited about this. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ariell. Today's vlog is gonna specifically be about me getting the composite veneers taken off and the porcelain veneers put on. So welcome here. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you are returning, hey girl, welcome back. So yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting on an Uber. I did stop at the Starbucks to get me a toasted vanilla oat milk shaken espresso and a sandwich from Lenny's Subs. So loud out here because like I said, I'm gonna be going straight to the dentist's office. So I was like, let me get some food now and I can either eat in the Uber or eat when I get there. So my Uber is here and I'll see y'all when I make it to the dentist's office.
Fucking sex symbol.
Hey, Dr. Price.
Hey!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
You ready to do it?
I'm so excited. I'm trying not to scream in here and scare your other patients.
I'm ready for you, man.
Yes, so this is Antonio. This is Dr. Price's associate. And can you tell us a little bit about what you do, Antonio?
Well, actually, I'm just gonna be in charge of the lab portion this afternoon. We already have everything planned out for you, Ariel, so your teeth will look spectacular.
Yay!
Spectacular.
Yay! We're excited about this. Hello.
Yeah, brother. All right, y'all, man. Okay. Let's see, man. Have fun.
Okay, y'all, so I am like an hour early. Better to be early than late, right? So I'm like an hour early. I'm gonna eat the sub that I got from the airport, the Lenny's at the airport. So I'm just gonna eat. We're just gonna chill out for a little while until they're ready for me. So I'm so excited. Just so y'all can see the before. This one is discolored because another doctor did it, but they about to be gone anyway, so it doesn't matter. But he did it like a shade off, not the right color. Let me do sunlight so you guys can see the before. See how he did it a little longer here? Not Dr. Price, but a doctor in Houston. So this is before. I really enjoyed having these composite veneers for the past 4 years. I had been talking to some other people that I know in Houston, like friends and associates, that were sort of saying, you know, I don't want composites, and they're thinking about getting their teeth done, but they're just like, I don't want composites, you know, as if composites are really, you know, like second rate in a sense. But I'm gonna be honest, you guys, these past 4 years, I enjoyed them. I got, you know, a beautiful smile. Well, before the doctor did, that last doctor did this discolored one that I had chipped. And then he kind of repaired it in Houston and did it like a dull color. Besides that, you guys, I enjoyed it. I got like a nice white straight smile. I get compliments on my smile and my teeth all the time. And you know, it does take a little bit of work as far as you have to be careful what you eat, or they could, you know, they could chip, they could break. You can't eat foods that will stain them, you know, curry, turmeric, stuff like that. You shouldn't drink black coffee all the time. Red wine all the time could stain the teeth. So those are things you have to consider when you're getting the composite veneers that I'm about to take out right now. But, you know, I pretty much stuck with what they told me to do, and I had a great experience. So it's just time to upgrade, get something new, fresh, more permanent. I don't have to worry about, you know, getting chips like that. I don't have to worry about not being able to eat that curry that I haven't had in 4 years that I'm looking forward to. So those are just a couple of the differences, but Dr. Price will be able to explain it a little bit more to you guys. So I'm gonna eat my food, I'll be back. So we are here. They have put the topical on my mouth and we're about to get started. But I know y'all always have some questions for Dr. Price, so yes. I did write down a few to ask him before we get started with the process.
Okay.
Okay. So first, what are porcelain veneers? What exactly are porcelain veneers?
Well, porcelain is like a ceramic material, and it's a very thin material that goes directly over your teeth. It's similar to composite, but it's lab fabricated, and it's basically just like kind of like a plate type material. You know, porcelain. It's porcelain, and it's made by our lab. We have an in-house lab here today, and we're gonna place some inseminate right over her existing teeth.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Would I have to get my teeth shaved today?
Not shaved. I hate the word shaved because when people talk about shaving teeth, they're thinking about like getting your teeth shaved down to like piranha, alligator looking type teeth. No, it's like we're gonna prepare the teeth and reshape them in a certain way that allows enough porcelain material to fit right over her teeth as conservative as possible.
What is the whole process of this service, and about how long does it take to complete the whole process?
Yeah, well, we have a couple ways to do it. You know, traditionally with porcelain veneers, since it involves a lab, we'll come in on one day. You know, we take our diagnostic measurements and things like impressions, scans, and then we may send them to the lab, and the lab has to actually make the veneers. You know, you have like a for real artist making the veneers. But in this situation today, we're doing a little bit differently. You know, something that's kind of cutting edge. We're doing everything the same day.
Wow.
So we brought in the lab here to bypass all of the turnaround time with the out-of-state lab that we like to use sometimes. But today we're going to just go ahead and mill them in the back with our 3D design equipment and stuff. So it's kind of different here this time.
Yes.
We're doing something different now.
And I love that because most dentists that you talk to, they're, you come in and they tell you to come back in 1 to 2 weeks.
Exactly.
So the fact
and during that process, you have to wear temporary veneers. So today we won't have to go through that. And temporary veneers are cool, but of course it's temporary. You have to go out, and wear this big old till thing. It's like you can't floss in between.
Right.
And stuff. So this is a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Just bypass and everything. Sometimes you do need that temporary veneer time frame.
Okay.
Say like replacing teeth.
Okay.
If your stuff is really complicated, like yours is straightforward. Your teeth are already fine. They're just going for the aesthetic look of changing smile. But some people need like a full mouth rehab or replacing teeth with changing bites, and we want them to get adjusted to their new bites. That's when temporaries is like a must to do. But in your situation, we don't need tips.
What is the main differences between composite veneers, which is what I have now, and porcelain veneers, which are what you're about to do?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that. The main difference is, for one, the cost.
Okay.
Porcelain is way more expensive, but it's worth it. The resilience of porcelain is better. You're not going to stain as much. You don't have to worry about chipping and them cracking and stuff like that.
Right.
Composite is cool. I always consider composite after doing it for a while. It's more like an entry level into getting a new smile. Okay. But for the long term, you're probably going to want to use porcelain. You don't have to worry about the stain. Especially if you're drinking coffee, you smoke or something. They're not going to change.
How long do they last? How long do porcelain veneers last?
I don't know. We got to find out.
Okay.
I'll just bullshit. But I think it will last a lifetime. Okay. As long as you take care of them, you floss them, you treat them like your real teeth. You can't just get your smile done and just say, forget it, they're done, they look good. Okay. Don't take care of them. You have to really maintain. You have to come to your dentist every 6 months after it's done, to make sure your gums are cool. You can floss everywhere and it's not any issues. But as long as you do that, I think they will last a lifetime. Are there any foods that I should avoid? Well, anything that's like super hard. Ice. Okay. Yeah, that's not food. But people like to chew ice. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get crab legs and crack them with your teeth. I mean, you shouldn't do that with your real teeth because you can break them. Stuff like that. You eat chicken wings. Don't bite to the bone part. You can eat chicken. You just want to just be careful of what you're eating. Anything super, super hard candy, Jolly Ranchers, things like that. That's what you don't want to eat. Okay. What is the price range of getting porcelain veneers and what are the payment options? Okay, our porcelain veneers here in Memphis, Tennessee are $1,250 to $1,500 per tooth. That price varies across the country. I have buddies that's in New York and they're charging like $2,500. Right. California may be around that way. I know it sounds expensive, but it's like an all-encompassing fee. So when we're talking about per tooth, we're also including in the gum work that probably needs to be done. Okay. Or we raise the gums up. There's cavities around those teeth that are getting veneers, but they need to be filled. We're including that too. So we're not like nickel and diming, like, hey, the gum work is going to be $2,500. The veneer is $1,500 or something. Then the cavity is $300 or $400. Okay. It's like per tooth, that's the whole fee to get it done. Basically. Okay. Is there currently a waiting list to get into you? Because I know with the composites, it became a crazy waiting list. So nowadays, man, I'm a lot older now. It's been like 4 or 5 years, and I don't really like to get my schedule so jammed up. So I kind of like just try to keep it to where you can get in within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. Look out the window. What you see there? Get the white squirrel on the fence. You see it? I've never in my life seen a white squirrel. That is a good luck charm. Yeah, is it? Yeah. Could you get it on camera? Somebody has to get that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's gotta be a good day. I'm like, what ain't no way? I'm sure I was like this. The process of what we're doing today. So you got the composite veneers, and it's cool that you're going through the transition from composite to porcelain. So what we're going to have to do is remove those first, okay? Okay. And then we're going to do some scanning, some digital scanning of your natural teeth. And then I'm going to prepare your teeth for porcelain veneers. Okay. And we're going to make them in the back, and then we're going to go ahead and cement them out. Wow. So it's not going on. We're about to get it done. Yay!
that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, D-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you gotta go hard. I know I gotta keep my shorty on go. Got that ass to the floor. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, baby? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of pay. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, baby. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, baby. You know you wanna shoot with the red at the bottom, baby. You know I like when you ride at the top, baby. She wants your name, yo. I'm only doing cash, guys, don't need promos. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4.
Hey y'all, so it is the next day. Yesterday I really couldn't film and talk my way through yesterday because I didn't anticipate how numb I was gonna be from the numbing agent. So wasn't much talking going on, but I did show you guys as much footage as I could. I think it looks amazing. I'm here this morning for the follow-up. You know, whenever you get it done, usually there's a follow-up the next morning. So we're about to get started just to adjust the bite a little bit. But yeah, they look great. Let me see if I could get some sunlight. They look great. So, oh my gosh, so icy white. So I'm excited to get back home and just really explain to you guys, or tell you guys rather, about the experience in a little bit more details you guys might have didn't catch. Cause like I said, I was numb and drooling, right? So yeah, we're just gonna adjust the bite a little bit and then I'll probably see you guys headed to the airport.
And I keep it inside my heart, and I keep a petty cause I don't do facades. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it, it make you wanna do anything you want. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you gotta go hard.
Okay y'all, so as you can see, we have completed my smile from Dr. Price, of course, the same doctor that did the composite veneers. If you guys have not seen that video on me getting the composite veneers, you can click on the link right here and it'll take you to that video just so you can have options. But I highly recommend getting the porcelain veneers.
Let's see it. Let's see those teeth. Wow, man.
I love it. So off the bat, the first major difference that I can tell is that it's thinner and it's more sleek. Not that the composite were super bulky, but there's definitely a difference, and I'm gonna enjoy the longevity of it as well. So for the next few days, what can I eat, drink?
Well, you just got a whole new smile of porcelain veneers. So it may feel a little weird at first. So you kind of want to take it easy, you know, this first couple of weeks. I would suggest doing like soup, soft foods for now, just because it's like your body and your teeth are reacting to what's happened, and it's going to take a while to get used to. So you don't want to just jump in and bite right into like a hard steak or something like that for now. You have to get used to your new smile. So anything soft, you know, soup is good, you know, just soft food, pasta is really good too. Stuff like that. And then after a while, you know, after a couple weeks, you'll be ready to just turn anything.
Hey, I'm so excited. I love it. I can't wait to create more videos for you guys, and I'll be tagging Dr. Price. All of his information will be down in the description bar, so make sure you check that description box.
And thank you so much for continuing to trust me and my team with your smile.
Absolutely.
Gotta keep my shorty on go. Got that ass to the floor. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, bitch? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of pay. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, bitch. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, bitch. I know you want to shoot with the red at the bottom, bitch. You know I like when you ride at the top, bitch. If I hit it front and back, she gon' hit the sidewalk. Then she got a husband with her, take her back to Milo. Got a 5 in the morning, wild and wild. And the name ain't begging, but she a stallion. Keep my hoes divided. Remember I was pulling up in the valley. And you know I take her so when she ride it. And the sneakers all Kenzo. Shawty know the drop it look like a liver. How we think it like Timbo. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. I put some ice on you cause you gotta go hard. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, I just got a lot of